one of the prettier plays of practice happened to be a pass that was thrown to Amari Cooper. And we were kind of worried about Amari Cooper and would he be more involved in red zone stuff? And this was a fade. So it wasn't like they were trying to throw the ball up to CeeDee Lamb or something like that. They went Coop wide and just went one-on-one with Diggs. I think Diggs got a little nicked up on the play too, by the way. Came up limping with the ankle.
All right, hopefully.
That's also a thing with
the
corners.
loser's limp?
Yeah, if you do give up a play, you limp for a second. And you're like, oh yeah, that was because my and they're like, which body part? And you're like, no, trainer, I'm not talking to you. I'm fine. Just back up for a minute.
Yeah.
Now I'm good. It's just a little something.
Kind of like a soccer injury.
Yeah.
It's you get knocked down and
some of that spray.
You get some of the magic water on it. Yeah.
What's key in the red zone, do you think? What do the best teams in the red zone do that the Cowboys need to get better at?
Man, people say that when they're trying to think, though. That's a really good question, but it really is. No, it really is a good question because, okay, Jeff, and I appreciate the question, but I'm going to focus to Jeff on this one. How dynamic do you think they are really down in the red zone? Because I think red zone is about creativity. It's about physicality when you get close to the red zone and the ability to run the ball in. If you get close up, you get on the 1 or the 2 and be able to hammer it where it's quarterback run, quarterback sneak, Zeke, whoever you want to run the football, Pollard, that guy. But I wonder when you get tight red zone and you get like on the 12. And I wonder, do you have the creativity? And I don't think it's always about trick 'em, kind of a thing. But I think there's times where you have to be able to kind of scheme your way through, like, oh my gosh. It's like the teams that have really good 2-point plays. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Philly special and things like that. But I think there's something that you have to have with design and the use of your personnel to make that work. I don't know if they necessarily have that with this play caller down there.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do right now is I'm looking at last year, the teams that did the best job of scoring touchdowns when they got in the red zone.
Kansas City.
See if there's things that are in common. No, Kansas City was 16th.
Were they? New Orleans?
New Orleans is top 5.
Yeah.
So
Ravens?
Some of it, I think, is quarterback. Some of it is scheme. Some of it is sample size. The thing that looks like it might be a lot in common would maybe be offensive line. Because last year's top 5 is Green Bay, Tennessee.
Yeah, running the football there.
Seattle, not O-line.
No.
Russ.
Cleveland.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
So those quarterbacks are Rodgers, Tannehill, Wilson, Baker, Breeze / Taysom, and then Minnesota, San Francisco. So I think,
give me the teams again. Green Bay was one.
Green Bay, Tennessee.
Okay.
Seattle.
Okay.
Cleveland.
Okay.
New Orleans.
Okay.
And then Minnesota, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Arizona.
So what I'm saying about play calling probably doesn't have anything to do with that? You think guys like at Green Bay, the play caller?
I think Green Bay is
about quarterback.
I'm sure Aaron Rodgers is a big part of it. And Devontae Adams.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you give him single coverage, he's going to score every time.
Absolutely. Tennessee's going to hand the ball off. They're going to run it on you.
Or run play action.
The quarterback at Seattle, we've talked, the play caller got fired at Seattle.
Cleveland can block it, run it. Yeah, that's right. New Orleans, they got a play most
caller.
Accurate passer and fastest processor maybe in the history of football.
Yep.
As their quarterback. So I guess they're all different, and let's play a fun game. Let's click on 2019, and let's see how much it changes. Tennessee and Green Bay stay.
Yeah.
Tampa, Baltimore, Seattle, Rams. So what do you say is in common? Because I think the answer is a million things, right?
Right.
Is your quarterback comfortable when the field gets shorter, banging through reads and anticipating and throwing in a tight window? Do you have a multitude of weapons that can create mismatches where you can go up top to the big tight end, or you can a great route runner out here? Can you block? Can you run the ball? Has your play caller set up in his series of play calls something that's going to work down here? I think it's a million different things, but that is interesting to try to figure out the teams that are consistently there. And in the last 2 years, the only ones in common would be Tennessee and Green Bay and Seattle.
I think a lot of those teams can make plays in the running game one way or another. I think Kyler Murray had 11 rushing touchdowns last year. I bet a lot of those came in the red zone.
Yeah. See, to me, I look at with Kellen Moore. I want to believe that that these coaches that are really good at this have ways to put you in stressful situations. And I don't know if Kellen Moore really does that. I don't know if he puts coordinators into the point where, like today using Amari Cooper, I can't tell you when I've seen Amari Cooper make a red zone touchdown. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I'm an older gentleman here, but I'm trying to
deep touchdowns to him.
Yeah, but with him, it doesn't seem like, well, how do you?
I remember one where he'll run like the in and then break back.
Yeah, the
out.
option routes and stuff like that. But have we seen enough of those since Amari Cooper's?
I don't think so. No, because I can.
I mean,
remember
he had a
them
touchdown
on one
in
hand.
the biggest touchdown he had was the overtime game against Philadelphia, where they got the ball to start the period and they went down and scored a touchdown and he got the final one. But I don't remember Kellen Moore really getting him.
I think you got a good point because the personnel's there. They have a good enough line.
So.
They don't have a perfect line, but they have a good enough line and great players. And yeah, it should be done. I'm done with this narrative, this storyline here with them struggling like that.
Yeah, to me that's the issue. I just think there needs to be more creativity, but there also needs to be on defense. We're kind of giving Dan Quinn a lot of credit for how he's using Micah Parsons. How he's using some of his players. I think we have to that needs to flip around on the other side. And if you're going to use guys like Micah Parsons, people like that, and take advantage of that on offense, you need to do the same thing. And I don't think we see that nearly enough from Kellen Moore.